I'm here with the great Sam Diaz.
Oh, no.
Team Paul Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing here in Norway?
Oh, here for the World Martial Arts Games, 2025 World Martial Arts Games. I'm looking forward to a few different divisions that we have coming up. Kumite being one of them, and then point sparring, kata,
Wow.
weapons, all that. Yeah, have a little fun.
Oh, everything.
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, yeah. Came all this way, so got to take it all in.
Of course. So how many divisions have you won already?
I have 6 golds so far. Yeah, 6 golds.
Okay.
Point sparring, creative forms, traditional weapons, bladed and not and wooden, and then flag kata gold and Japanese Okinawan kata gold.
Yeah. See, Team
Yes,
Paul
sir.
Mitchell, the best.
Yes, sir. Gotta try to stay up with the young guys.
Speaking of which, can you share your age with us?
I'm 39. I just turned 39, November 1st.
That's young. That's
Yeah.
still young.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold on for as long as I can. That's why everybody's like, oh, man, you're always running all these miles. That's the trick. Run the miles and eat healthy. Keeps you young.
How many times have you been in Europe before, competing or?
Yeah, so I've only been to Europe for competition. I haven't had the pleasure to just come for a vacation. And this is my fourth time competing in Europe. I've competed in Austria, I've competed in Germany, London in 2019, 2020, and then now here in Norway.
So you have a huge team in here. I heard like 250.
Yes, yeah. USA was able to bring in about 250 members for the tournament, and then when we include all the parents and family that came,
wow.
You know, it's 3+.
Is it?
Yeah, 3+. We have, because the U.S. team also includes, you know, as you know, we bring kids, there's underbelt divisions, there's a little bit of everything for everyone at this tournament. With this World Martial Arts Game, that's one of the things that I really like about the organization and why I like to support them, is because this gives me an opportunity now to bring my students with me to compete at the tournament, and they don't have to be black belt level. I could bring them at a brown belt level, at a purple belt level to compete. So with that, you know, we have a lot of parents who came and family members to support the athletes.
So you also are a coach
Yes,
of the U.S. team.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm a state coach. Yeah, in Connecticut.
Okay.
Connecticut's where I live. That's where I reside. So I'm a state coach for Connecticut, in addition to Robert Lebrandi. He's a big breaking expert, and he coaches a lot with the breakers and has a huge following there around New England of breakers who came out to this games. And this is one of the first games where they offered breaking. So they're coordinating that and getting that going.
So what are your impressions of this tournament by now, so far?
So first and foremost, I want to come back to Norway, not karate related, or maybe come back to do a seminar, but I want to really enjoy the country. You know, I was able to get out for a couple of runs and enjoy just the countryside and all the farmland around, and then head into Center City and enjoy that. But I really want to get out a little bit more and get some more of the culture in. And then in terms of the tournament, the Norwegian hosts have been great. And the European hosts, Patrick and Peter and Chris have been awesome. And then the tournament itself has been really well organized. You know, for the amount of divisions that they offer here, I was amazed that we're able to be fitting things in the way that it's happening. You know, and we have a great coordinator in there, Jeremy Roque from Florida, in the United States. And Jeremy's, you know, keeping these divisions running smoothly. And as soon as he sees an open ring, he starts something up. So as an athlete, I appreciate that, because there's times that we want to make sure that if we're already warm, I don't want to have to warm up, cool down, because as we know, we get fatigued, and then injuries also. We want to try our best to avoid injuries, especially while traveling internationally.
Do you have any difficulties traveling here, or I don't know, jet lag, you know, all the kind
of... my first 3 days here were pretty rough. You know, whenever I travel overseas for a game or for a tournament, I try my best to stay up full 24 hours to get on the time schedule of wherever I'm at, right? But this time around, I did that, and I was able to get on the time schedule, but my sinuses kicked in, sinus pressure, postnasal drip, fevers. So the first 3 days here were a little bit rough to continue training and try to stay focused and do my best to support the athletes and give my all to my teammates while trying to manage all these different issues going on in my face. But luckily, you know, the day of weigh-in on Thursday, we had weigh-ins, and you know, that morning I woke up and I was feeling a little better. Right before weigh-ins, I got a 5-mile run in, and overheating my body helped me to release everything. I weighed in, and now I felt great ever since.
Okay, Did you have to get any permission by the team? I mean, your team
From Paul Mitchell?
Yes.
You know, Coach Chris, Coach Damon, the whole executive squad, you know, Jackson, Coach Steve, and then Coach Don, they're all super supportive of us as athletes challenging ourselves to the best of our abilities. So we have our team tournaments that we go to as a family unit, and then each of us will also venture out and do other martial arts events.
That's
and
awesome.
represent our team, represent our family, our JPM family, and we all support each other. And, you know, we've been blessed to have that support from Century Martial Arts and Paul Mitchell Systems to help us financially be able to do these things throughout the NASCA circuit.
Well, that's awesome, but it's not so common, actually, this approach. So, yeah, shout out to
Absolutely.
Team Paul Mitchell.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So while we've been here for the games, we were able to do a Karate from the Heart unity workout, a seminar. And Karate from the Heart is just an opportunity to share the love for martial arts, that passion that brings us together, to uplift those around us. So that's Karate from the Heart is something, a tagline that kind of got with me right around the time I got picked up with Paul Mitchell. It has kind of elevated since, and I've always figured out, you know, what is it that I want to do with this? And we started a small karate team. I have 4 members on that little karate team, all kids. They're either under belt or just transitioned to black belt. And the goal there was to give them a solid foundation in martial arts, not just the competition side, but drive home the importance of using your martial arts to uplift those around you beyond just the trophies. That's the vehicle to connect with people. Competition is the vehicle to connect. Karate is your vehicle to connect. But how now are you going to use that superpower to help the community around you? So that's what Karate from the Heart is. But then we also do seminars. We do conferences, one-on-one coaching, you know, personal development coaching. There's a lot of aspects to it. You visit karatefromtheheart.com is the website, and it has a list of everything that we do. But the conferences, hopefully one day that'll bring me back to Europe so I can keep spreading that love with everyone, because it's a beautiful thing.
I think I know about one event that could potentially have you. But let's talk about that
I look
later.
forward to it.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks again.
I appreciate you so much. Thank
and
you.
Good luck with the rest of your divisions today.
Got Kumite coming up, so I'm getting ready.
Yeah. Okay,
Awesome.
crush it.
I'll see you
Thank
later.
you.
Yes, sir.